So you want to know how to get your RC car ready for the snow? Well, this is the video for you. So in my case, I'm running a Traxxas Ultimate, and it has a few upgrades already, like rally tires, RPM parts, and my own suspension tune setup. If you want to see that video and me talk about a little bit more of suspension, you could click on the video on the top right of the screen. Other than that, nothing too much done to it. Right now I'm running it the same way I would be running it during the summer on flat roads and track. So I have 6 different mods that could be done to get your car ready for the snow. We'll start from the ones you could do right now and then move our way up to the ones that cost more and you have to put some work into it. So the first one is, if you have sway bars, take them off. You want to give your car the most suspension flex to get the most amount of grip for each wheel. The second one would be to adjust your suspension to give your car the most amount of suspension travel. That way, in uneven surfaces, all 4 wheels would contact the snow so you could get the most grip. You don't want one wheel off the snow, which you're already limited by the friction. The third thing you want to do is raise your ride height. And this is because once the snow starts piling up, it's going to want to droop the car down, which is going to make the clearance even lower. But one thing you don't want to do is raise the car all the way up to the point where the suspension can no longer flex, because you want to have all 4 wheels contacting the ground. If you don't, then most of the power is going to go to the wheel that's off the ground. Which brings us to the next mod, which is adding heavier diff oil. Adding heavier diff oil to the differential makes it act like a limited slip differential, which is very useful when you have limited grip. Or for when you're stuck, it tries to transfer the torque to the tire that has the most grip instead of just spinning the one that's off the ground or without any grip. I think the Slash Ultimate comes with 30k weight in the front and light grease in the back, but I got some 50k in the front and 30k in the back. And for the 5th mod would be to upgrade the bulkhead to the RPM one, because the stock one has holes in the bottom and on the side where snow gets compacted, making the servo struggle to steer the wheels. Another benefit from the RPM bulkhead is that it comes in 2 pieces instead of 1, which makes it easier to give maintenance if you ever have to take the front end apart. Finally, for the last upgrade, I got inner fenders by Scorched Parts RC, and they'll cost you around $50 including shipping because they come from the UK, but I think this mod is one of the best ones to prevent snow from getting inside the chassis, and it's one of the best upgrades you could do. So this is what the car looks after the run, some snow on the body, and then you can see a bunch of snow in the back of the car and in the chassis and in between the axles and arms. All the snow on top of it is adding weight to the car, which is why raising the suspension is one of the upgrades so you could prevent it from dragging on the bottom. The only thing not covered in snow is the motor and the ESC because of the heat it's giving off. Other than that, everything in the chassis got covered, even the battery, which isn't too good. This is before any of the mods, so I will show an after with all the mods installed, so make sure you stick for that. And from this angle you can see the stock bulkhead with the holes and all the snow that's inside, and there's holes on the side too, but you can't see them because they're all covered up. And inside the mechanism, that's where the bell crank is that makes your car steer. So on this run, I have all the mods installed, and it's snowed way more than the other week. So this is really going to be a test to see how good all those mods work. I ran it the same way I ran it without the mods to have a fair comparison, and the only difference is that this time it snowed about an inch more than last time. So I'll just let you guys watch these shots. Of course there's going to be some slow motion, so hope you like that. And I'll be back once the battery dies. So now that the battery died, we can see how everything looks after. So in the back you can still see snow in the axles, in the arms. You do see the wells, the inner fenders where the snow's piling on top of it, which prevents it from going inside, which is very good. There's way more snow in the wheels. The body kind of looks the same as before. But this time, once you take out the body, everything is nice and clean on the inside, except for maybe a little bit on the front where some snow got inside the opening that's meant for ventilation and cooling, but it's way less than before. The back still looks the same, maybe a little bit more snow because we were running in deeper snow. But the inner fenders worked very well. You can see all the snow being caught up there that otherwise would have gone under the inside the chassis. And the belt crank is still covered, but none of the snow got inside. And then for the next photos, these, I just dropped the car once on the floor, and that's all it took. And you can see the belt crank still really clean, no snow inside. And for the most part, most of the snow fell off after just that one drop. These are my 6 mods for the snow, and these are the before and after pictures. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys next week.